These are the top advantages of quitting porn. There are many benefits to giving up porn that can help you not only physically but also mentally and socially. Some people find that their sexual life changes the most for the better and that their ED or other problems with sexual performance get much better. For some, the biggest positive change is in how they see themselves and treat others. However, there seem to be some benefits that many men share. What are the good things about giving up porn? Your brain on porn says a return to normal dopamine signaling helps explain why many guys report the same improvements when they stop watching too much internet porn. This is based on a lot of research and thousands of similar anecdotal reports of a reversal of many sexual problems that seem to have been caused by porn. Physical advantages of quitting porn. The main physical benefits of giving up porn seem to be a return to normal libido and better, stronger erections. Many men say they have their normal sex drive and ability back. One reason for this could be that dopamine and other chemicals in the brain that was messed up by the bad effects of porn are now back to how they should be. Stopping porn also has other physical benefits such as more energy, restore your normal libido, erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation can be reduced or eliminated, better sleep, capability to fully enjoy real sex. ED problems are one of the main reasons why many men want to stop doing porn. If this is the case for you, you may wonder how and when you will get over these problems. As we discussed in the last question, many men say that during a reboot they first feel flatlining, which is a loss of libido. After a while their libido comes back and they also get better and stronger erections. Recovery stages from porn addiction. Urologist Dr. T. Gapin has come up with a general outline of the stages of recovery which will be different for each person. Number 1. A person who stops doing porn has withdrawal symptoms and strong urges to do it again. Number 2. After 1 or 2 weeks of NoFap, the libido and feelings of well-being get a little bit better. Number 3. The person loses all desire for sex, their libido goes down and they can no longer get an erection even when they wake up in the morning. Number 4. There are morning erections, a little libido and a renewed interest in sex. Then there are days when neither erections nor interest is present. Number 5. Now, there are clear signs of getting better. There is a return of erections, a desire to have sex with a partner and an experience of enjoyable sex. How long it takes you to move through these stages could depend on your age, general health, and how long you've had a problem. It could also depend on what kind of porn you've been watching. More extreme porn could take longer to recover from, and how you've been masturbating. In some cases there could be other deeper reasons why you have ED, so it's best to talk to a doctor if a reboot doesn't seem to be working after you've tried it for more than 3 months. The mental and emotional advantages of quitting porn. As you may already know, being addicted to porn has more than just physical effects. There are many different kinds of symptoms that can also affect your mind and emotions. This can be anything from staying alone so you can watch more porn to feeling more anxious, sad, or guilty about your porn use. Men who have been able to stop watching porn have said that quitting has helped them in many ways, not just physically. Some of these are less fear of people and more self-assurance. Relationships with friends, family and romantic partners got better. This can happen when you no longer feel like you have to hide your porn use and instead find out how it feels to connect with other people again. You'll have more focus and willpower and feel like you've accomplished something and are in charge again. This can make you feel more motivated to do things that aren't related to sex, which can help you in other parts of your life. You have more time in your day and are starting to feel like sex again. More ways to connect with the world around you instead of just a screen. When men stop doing FAP, one of the most interesting changes they notice is that their feelings are more substantial. One reason could be that porn can cause hyperstimulation, which makes your brain try to make changes to get you back to homeostasis, balance and internal stability. This can make it hard for you to feel anything, including emotions. Once you start to get over the overstimulation that porn can cause, you may find that you're more able to feel things like happiness and pleasure from things other than porn. This can give you more confidence and make you want to get back in touch with your friends, family, and intimate partners. Many men say they feel more excited and appreciative about their lives in general, and they are surprised to feel emotions they haven't felt in years. If you can feel more of your real emotional responses to life instead of being numb to them, you can feel a wider range of emotions. Feelings like sadness or grief can cause this. But this can be a good thing because it lets you really experience what's important to you, and if you need to work through problems and build your overall resilience. If your emotions make you feel scared, find someone to talk to and remember that feeling your emotions can make you stronger. People often say that the result is that they feel more alive. Mindfulness is a powerful tool that can help you deal with new feelings as the numbness wears off. It can also help you get through the process of quitting porn. Research on masturbation. If you don't ejaculate for a few days, your testosterone may go up and your sperm may be better. But there isn't any research to back up the other reasons for not masturbating. Most researchers think that masturbation is a healthy and normal part of sexual development. According to research from trusted source, masturbation by girls and young women is linked to a good sense of self and good sexual experiences later in life. There have been a lot of wrong ideas and myths that masturbation is bad for your health. But medical news today says that the act has many health benefits. Most of the time it's up to the person to decide if they want to masturbate or not. But many studies on health show that doing it has several good effects. One of them is the release or production of chemicals and hormones that make us feel, think, and act in positive ways. What are the bad things about masturbating? When it comes to the mind, they mostly have to do with how someone feels about doing something. Most of the time masturbation doesn't change the way a person's body works. What are some good things about masturbating? Even though it might not seem likely, there are many possible health benefits to sexually pleasing oneself. For one thing, it makes chemicals and hormones come out. Many studies have shown that masturbation and other sexual activities that lead to sexual pleasure and orgasm cause chemicals and hormones to be released in the brain that is linked to the pleasure and reward center. These are dopamine. Also called happy hormones, dopamine is an important neurotransmitter that makes people more motivated, reward-seeking, and active. Oxytocin. It is also known as the love hormone, and it has important effects on behavior and mental health. For example, it makes people more social, sexual, and maternal, which makes them happier. This hormone helps people get along with each other, feel good, grow, and heal. Serotonin. This neurotransmitter is in charge of making us feel optimistic, happy, and satisfied. Having a better mood is linked to having more serotonin in your body. Endorphins. As the chemical that makes you feel good, it relieves pain better than morphine. When you exercise, your body releases these chemicals which make you feel good. Prolactin. This hormone makes it easier for the body to deal with stress and deal with emotions, and it also helps with reproduction. Endocannabinoids. These neurotransmitters are linked to the good feelings you get from eating, working out, and being with other people. These also control things like inflammation, pain, anxiety, addiction, depression, learning and memory, heart function, and metabolism. Norepinephrine. This stimulating neurotransmitter makes people happier by speeding up and controlling the way dopamine moves through the brain. Adrenaline. This hormone makes you feel less stressed because it controls the size of your blood vessels and airways, heart rate, and metabolism. When these hormones are released, these good things happen to your health. Stress and anxiety will be less. This is because sexual activity makes the body make more oxytocin, which makes the stress hormone cortisol go down. Then, people are encouraged to relax. Prolactin controls stress responses in the same way. A better night's sleep. Neurotransmitters and hormones that lower stress and blood pressure are released when you masturbate. This makes you feel more relaxed and improves the quality of your sleep. A 2019 study that included 778 adults found that having an orgasm makes it easier to fall asleep. Many people who answered said that masturbating helped them fall asleep faster and easier, and that it also helped them sleep better. Lessened the pain. Endorphins are the body's natural painkillers. They are made when a person has an orgasm. Endocannabinoids control how pain and inflammation work in the body. These are the natural pain relievers that can help with menstrual pain. It lessened the pain. Endorphins are the body's natural painkillers. They are made when a person has an orgasm. Endocannabinoids control how pain and inflammation work in the body. These are the natural pain relievers that can help with menstrual pain. A 2013 study found that sexual activity can help relieve migraines and some cluster headaches, either completely or in part. The immune system was made to work better. Masturbation causes the body to produce more prolactin and endocannabinoids, which help to control the immune system. Because more hormones and neurotransmitters are released during the activity, it makes people feel less stressed, better mood. When you masturbate, your body makes more hormones, endorphins, oxytocin, and dopamine, which make you feel good. Better focus and better able to concentrate. Sexual activities, like masturbation, make it easier to focus and concentrate because they make more hormones and neurotransmitters that help with motivation, memory, and learning to be released. Higher self-worth. Masturbation raises the amount of adrenaline in the body. Studies have shown that having more of this hormone in the urine and saliva is linked to personal growth and a better sense of purpose in life. Self-pleasure can also make a person feel more confident and improve their view of their body. Better performance in bed. In the human sexual response cycle, releasing the right hormones and neurotransmitters speeds up the cycle. This happens because more stimulating compounds are made. Better thinking. When you masturbate, your body releases prolactin, which has a neuroprotective effect. This means that stress-related damage to your nerve cells is lessened. When you masturbate, your brain gets more dopamine, which also helps you think better. A 2016 study found that older males who are sexually active have better memory and number sequencing, while older females aged 50 to 89 have a better memory. Controlled the blood pressure. This is because endocannabinoids and oxytocin are released when people are sexually active. Masturbation's negative effects on the brain. From what you've watched, you can figure out that masturbating is good. But be careful, because anything done too much is likely to be bad for you. When people masturbate too much, it can have bad effects on the brain. Guilt can be a mental or emotional effect of the act, especially if there are people who disagree with it for moral or religious reasons. They might feel bad about giving themselves pleasure and even worse just thinking about it. When people masturbate too much, they can get problems like swollen genitalia, irritated or broken skin, and cramps. People who have been abused in the past or who have problems with their sexuality may find it hard to masturbate, and they may think of it as a bad thing. They might feel embarrassed or upset to do it. What exactly is masturbation addiction? The American Psychological Association does not recognize sexual or masturbation addiction as a mental health condition at this time. On the other hand, most experts agree that masturbation that goes on too long is a compulsive sexual behavior, CSB. They think of it as an out-of-control sexual behavior. The American Association of Sexuality Educators, Counselors, and Therapists says neither of these is enough proof that sex or porn addiction is a mental health problem. How is CSB treated, and how can it be prevented? Some people are already qualified to take part in CSB because of things like bipolar disorder. OCD is an obsessive-compulsive disorder. Alzheimer's disease is a neurological disorder. Kleine-Levin disease. Pick's illness. People with these conditions may have less CSB if their underlying health problem is treated. Some people's dopamine levels go up when they use illegal drugs or some types of prescription drugs. This makes them feel more sexually driven. Here are some of them. Parkinson's disease medications. Methamphetamine. Cocaine. In these situations, the drugs may be stopped or changed so that a person's sexual compulsions, like masturbating too much, can be lessened. Some people may look into different kinds of therapy to help them deal with their CSB. Getting this type of therapy would also help with dealing with the bad effects of the condition. These things are couples counseling, group counseling, psychodynamic treatment. CBT stands for cognitive behavioral therapy. CSB may be helped by some medications, as shown by several studies. Here are some of them. Naltrexone, citalopram, inhibitors of selective serotonin reuptake. People who need help can go to many support groups, like Sex Addicts Anonymous, which has programs to help treat people with CSB. Here are some more tips and tricks to help stop or cut down on masturbation. Keep away from porn. Exercise on a regular basis. Seek the assistance of a doctor, therapist, or other sexual health professional. Keep yourself occupied. Maintain an active social life. Care for good relationships. Recognize the CSB triggers, such as fear of intimacy, shame, or boredom. Is it time to see a doctor about CSB treatment? Be aware of what's going on if you do too much masturbation to the point where it gets in the way of your daily life or hurts your mental health. It might be time to see a doctor or therapist for help. Is the way you act getting in the form of your health? A professional in sexual health may need to be talked. If bad feelings like guilt or shame get in the way of your sexual life, relationship, or pleasure, it might be time to talk to a professional. To wrap up this section about masturbation, it's important to note that the act has benefits mostly because it causes hormones and neurotransmitters to be made, which in turn cause positive feelings, sensations, and physical responses. As a risk-free way to be sexual, masturbation can help people figure out what they like and don't like. Their happiness, self-esteem, ability to relax, and feelings about their bodies improve. On the other hand, there may be times when giving yourself pleasure is too much or when it gets in the way of your daily life and relationships. It could hurt their health and their ability to have sexual relations. When these things happen, it would be best to talk to a doctor or therapist for help. In the same way, you should talk to a professional if masturbating makes you feel bad all the time or very bad, like guilt, regret, shame, distress, or embarrassment. Why should you stop watching porn? Most people masturbate after watching porn, and the section above talks about the pros and cons of masturbation as a risk-free sexual activity. But too much of anything is bad, and watching porn and masturbating is no exception. Even if you don't care about morality or religion, watching porn has bad effects that can hurt your health and make it harder to be successful. There are real risks to being addicted to porn, and just like other addictions, it can destroy lives. An article on the website Success Feed says that porn addiction is the most sneaky and dangerous addiction people face today. If you think that is a big claim, you should think again. The main reason for this is that there is no limit to how much porn you can watch. Isn't it true that you can only eat, drink, or take so much of something? But it doesn't cost anything to watch porn, so there's no way to tell when enough is enough. Porn can be very addicting because it turns on the same pathways in the brain that are turned on by drugs like cocaine, meth, and heroin. But when you take steps to say no and stop watching porn, you open up a whole new world of health and happiness for yourself. You become more proactive in life, you feel happier, you avoid depression, your willpower gets stronger, and your motivation goes up. You'll start to like yourself and your body more, and you'll learn to value other people more. You can make your relationships stronger. As you feel better about yourself, your social life will improve and your sex life will improve. There are a lot of good reasons to stop doing porn. If you just chose to love and value yourself in a different way, you would build it up and promote it instead of putting it down or ruining it. The most important thing is to know your limits and stick to your better judgment so you don't get addicted to porn. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found the information helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with our latest content. Until next time, take care.